What up?
It's your boy Jack.
It's your girl Sid, and
Welcome
welcome
to
to
our
our
video.
video.
So today we gonna be talking about just some different topics using this generator online that my baby found. I'll just talk about some things. Also, if you guys got any topics that you think we should talk about, make sure you comment on these videos.
Please
And
comment.
please.
Anything you want us to talk about.
Anything you want us to talk about. Period. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. First question. What are things that you should not say at your own wedding?
At my own wedding?
At our wedding. What are some things that you
Okay.
can't say at our wedding?
Sit up. I'm shorter than you.
Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna worry about it because I look like a giant.
Then you waste too much time that I have to cut out.
What are things I would say? Well, in my opinion, because it's our wedding, I think I might not care what I say. I should be able to say whatever I want to say, considering it's our wedding.
Yeah.
That is my final answer.
The only thing I say is like not like in a rude way, but like I would say like don't like call me to like come do something. I'm gonna have a cousin, auntie, brother. If they ask me, hey, where does punch bowl go? Where do your shoes go? I'm like, look, don't ask me to do nothing.
Number one, we don't have to do all that because we're the people getting married. We're gonna hire people to do all that for us.
We gotta have the money.
And we're not supposed to see each other the night of or the night after and the day of our wedding. So I wouldn't do that in the first place.
I mean, if I walk in there, I don't see you. So.
And don't tell me like something's wrong with me. I'm beautiful no matter what, okay? And you're handsome. Next question.
All right. What did you do last weekend?
Oh.
Man, what did we do last weekend?
Oh, it was my birthday.
Oh yeah, it was my baby birthday.
We went to the movies.
We went to the movies, got some noodles and company.
Starbucks.
Hey, that noodles and company was something.
It was good. Buffalo macaroni.
It's
good. And we saw the movie Cats. It's an old musical. He fell asleep. I was crying.
You right, I fell asleep.
If you like musicals, I advise you to go watch it.
No, if you're ready to go to sleep, go watch it.
Facts.
Make sure you watch it at like midnight.
I turned 22.
Lady.
What motivates you?
This is a good one.
The number one thing that motivates me is probably like my mom and probably like her work ethic and stuff like that. Like how she did things like with me growing up and making sure I had the things that I needed, making sure she was successful as she needed to be. So that's probably number one thing. Probably next to that is probably like other people who are in my field. If y'all don't know, I want to be a football coach. So like watching like, you know, people like Eric Thomas and all those other motivational speakers like online really helped me keep my head in the game where I need to be. So
I motivate myself.
Oh yeah, definitely. Big self-motivator.
I feel like at the end of the day, so many people can say so many things and so many people can be so many different role models for you. But at the end of the day, it comes down to your mental and your heart. So honestly, it just comes down to you and how much you feel you need to be motivated.
Fact. What's better, having high expectations or having low expectations?
It depends on the situation. I guess it just depends on you as a person. I don't really have expectations. Okay, so let's say like you have a kid and like he gets good grades all throughout middle school. Like you have a high expectation that he'll get good grades in high school. You know what I mean? I think I said that backwards. But you know what I mean? But like you don't want to have low expectations because then you'll get the worst from people.
Yeah, I mean,
that's settling, and you don't want to settle.
It definitely does matter. Like, it definitely is. It does depend. That's what I meant to say. I mean, I have a lot of high expectations for like a lot of stuff that I want to do. So like, I do have those high expectations, and things that I want to get to. But sometimes you gotta have those low expectations, especially when you're dealing with
Oh,
other people and stuff
I thought
like
we were talking
that
about
that's
other people, not
surrounding
ourselves.
you. So, yeah, low expectations are a no go. Gotta keep in my opinion.
If you're talking about ourselves, yeah, have high expectations for yourselves, but not impossible expectations.
What is the longest you've gone without doing laundry?
Uh, well, now that I'm by myself in college, I do my laundry every week on Sundays. Um, or in high school, my mom did my laundry, which sounds horrible.
I mean, I think the longest I've went without doing laundry, I feel like it just depends on how much amount of clothes you have. So, like, 'cause a lot of people, especially like she was talking about, like going to college and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people have enough clothes to take to school, and
Yeah.
then they still got clothes left back at home, like in the drawers, stocked
See,
up.
but like he's one of those people, like he doesn't care to wear things. Like if he wears it one day and then a few days later he's like, oh, I could definitely wear this again. So like I'd say like a week and a
I'm
half,
balling.
2 weeks, depending on like your week.
Yeah, I mean,
But me, I wash my clothes.
I
I
do
don't like to wear them
laundry
twice.
between like a week and every 2 weeks. I
Yeah.
mean, like
It just depends on what you're doing.
we
If
have
you're just
class.
being lazy, I could wear pants 2 days in a row.
Yeah,
So
we got class. You know, college students can agree. You wear whatever you want to class, to be honest. But it's whatever. What's in your fridge? Nothing.
Yeah, well, if we're talking about like my fridge at school, I literally have ketchup.
How do you even have that?
That's it, because it doesn't expire.
If we unplug,
I didn't unplug mine because we didn't have to.
Oh snap!
And ice.
Well, I unplugged mine, and it ain't got nothing.
That's it.
In it. It
Ketchup
got
and ice.
dust bunnies and the hollow little dust friends in there.
That's
They
so
be
gross.
having a party in there.
Ew.
Stinking up my fridge. I don't think I opened my fridge door either.
But upstairs, we got some leftover steak and crab legs because my parents just helped us smash tonight over break.
Lit.
It was so good.
All right, what are 3 websites that you visit every day?
Websites or like social media sites?
Websites. Like www.
Okay. Home at UND, Ace at UND, and Gmail at UND.
That's factual.
I don't know, but that's literally when you get into college, your email and your online schooling, everything becomes your Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook.
You know nothing else but school.
It's so important.
School it becomes a job.
And when you're doing good in school, you get excited to look at that stuff because everything is all like
you feel like you did something right.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 websites I'm probably on every day. Probably YouTube. Probably my Gmail.
I count that as social media.
Probably YouTube. Did I already say YouTube?
Yeah.
That's just how much I be on YouTube. Facts. If there was an extra hour every day, what would you do with it?
Honestly, probably do the same thing I do now. Sit on my phone. Actually, maybe I try to read a book.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not good at reading.
Good, man. I'm telling you. Like, I feel like a lot of people I know coming out of high school, like, when I was back in high school, like, reading was like a decent thing. Like, you catch somebody like reading a book, you're like, hey bro, what you reading?
No.
And then you like kind of get excited, you want to read a book. Well, the school I went to, I see that, and then I'd be like, okay, so I'm gonna pick up a book. Like, I think a lot of people should get back into reading. I'm definitely gonna get back.
I really want to. A lot of my friends read. I want to start reading. It's hard in college just because like you have a roommate and you don't really have anywhere else to sit. And like me, I don't like to sleep with pants on, so like I can't go sit out in the lobby and read. So like definitely when we get our apartment, I'll be more comfortable to like go sit in the living room and read till I'm ready to go to sleep and stuff like that. But I really want to read
you don't really
gotta
worry about it though. You don't really gotta worry about it in college. You wanna know why? Because they give you this thing called a textbook. So you got something to read every day.
Well, yeah, but sometimes you don't enjoy those. So you want to read the books that you want to enjoy. I'm about to read a normal psych book.
Good luck. How would your friends describe you?
I don't like this question. Okay, I'm one of those people. I literally have like 2 friends. Him and my best friend, Danielle. Shout out to you, Boo Boo. She's in Ireland. So she would describe me as kind, fun, shy sometimes, depending on the crowd. And a bleep.
Oh, and the B word. I'm like, in a bleep? You're a bleep.
We've been best friends since 5th grade, so she obviously loves something about me, right? Or she wouldn't be around.
Yeah. Yeah. I only got a couple, you know what I'm saying, real legit friends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the homies, you feel me? And then just a bunch of associates. I mean, they probably like describe me as, you know, cool, laying low, but I ain't passing the breeze, you feel me? But, you know, I'm just probably cool, calm, and collect. What are some things that you shouldn't say during a marriage proposal?
You're not meant for each other. or like kind of like downplay the way he's proposing, or she. I support the women proposing. I asked him out, so
I guess one of the big things you shouldn't say is acting like you finna propose and then fake, because whoever your girl is gonna beat your ass.
I just saw that video.
She going.
Some girl like fake proposed to her husband, but she like fake proposed to her husband, like pranked him so she could like get him to know like she's serious about this, like she wants him to propose. And he thought she was serious and he started crying, and then she's like, this is a prank. She's like, can you please ask me to marry you right now?
Do the whole get out on one knee and tie your shoelaces.
Oh, I would punch you in the face.
Please don't. What's one of your worst habits?
Chewing my nails.
No.
I feel like we talked about this in our last video.
We did. You want to know what I said?
Me not being prepared with towels or anything.
Never
Still
prepared for the bathroom. Never. I can literally sit down after doing something, and she will come and go right in the bathroom.
It literally just happened.
After leaving the place where what she wanted was at, and then call me from wherever I'm at to bring that to her, and then go back upstairs.
It literally just happened. He was all the way upstairs, and I was downstairs. And what did I forgot? I think I forgot my razor, my soap, or something. And then he was like, what could you possibly need when you just got in the shower? And I was like...
No, bro. It was the toilet paper, bro. She needed the toilet paper, went downstairs into the bathroom, knew that there was no toilet paper in there, and then left the door open and yelled up, Jack, can you bring me the toilet paper?
Shut up.
Why would you?
He'll text me. We'll be on the phone. This is a bad habit you have. We'll be on the phone. You'll be like, oh my God, baby, I have a freaking project due. Or, oh my gosh, baby, I was supposed to read this chapter. And you'll be up to like 2 o'clock in the morning doing homework.
That was like
happens
That was like a whole year ago, first of all.
No, it won't.
And second of all, this semester I only had projects, so I haven't had to be up past 12 o'clock. He doesn't set an alarm. He just has faith in himself. And I think that, I mean, when it actually works, it's a good, like, I could never. But when you have something important the next day, set an alarm. It's called high school.
High school, even starting in middle school, you know.
High school did it to me.
No.
Getting up
set
7
an
o'clock,
alarm.
7:30 a.m. in the morning every day.
But when you get into college, sometimes your schedule changes.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you don't care. You
set an alarm, kids. I highly suggest a good alarm that you trust.
You wake up knowing that you got class in about 10 minutes. You set that 5-minute alarm like, I'll get back up in 5 minutes.
Set an alarm. Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. All right, so that's all we have for y'all today.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure y'all like these videos. You know what I'm saying? Get you in the frame, baby.
Please subscribe. We're trying
to, you know what I'm saying, get more people to watch, you know what I'm saying, and get more people to give us more ideas. That's the big goal. We need all of y'all ideas.
Give us shout outs.
Points. You feel me? So make sure y'all watching. Tell your friends and tell their friends, and then tell their friends of those friends.
Preach.
That is Jack.
And this is Sid. Peace out.